Hi guys, I'm David G, and I had to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning to watch Man United play Barcelona in the Champions League semi-finals. It was pretty disappointing. Um, we we got to give Ollie some flack here. I think he set up to play defensive. He wanted to park the bus and get on the counter. It was a bit Jose Mourinho-esque, if you make, you know what I mean, without the brilliant tactics. I think the team selection he picked, there's a few questionable choices there. The substitutions, I don't really know. I don't really agree with some of them. I think Lukaku should have been taken off a lot earlier. I think Pogba had a shocking game. Ashley Young, I don't even know how he's still at the club, let alone gets a game, let alone wears the captain's armband. We did show some fight. I'm not going to say that we didn't have some moments. I don't think we registered a shot on target, so like that speaks for itself in terms of we were probably dominated by Barcelona. There was some periods of play, when we were doing all right, especially probably the last 15 minutes of the first half. Those moments in the second half, I'll probably say we played better in the second half in general play. Our midfield was a bit stronger, but overall, it just wasn't good enough. We're not good enough to win the Champions League. We're not good enough to win the Premier League. We got lucky, I guess, against PSG with some poor finishing from PSG, and I think Barcelona at the new camp are gonna do some damage. It's hard, you know what I mean, to be a Man United fan right now because Liverpool are doing so well. All right, Man City lost yesterday against Tottenham, but they're doing well in the league. I will say the referee was an abomination of terrible. Sergio Busquets should have been sent off. He probably should have got a red card, if anything, or at least a first yellow against McTominay. He definitely should have had at least 2 yellows that game. He's a dirty player. I'm just putting that out. He's a dirty player. Like Luis Suarez, for diving, pretending he got elbowed in the head when Smalling didn't touch him, and then Smalling gets a yellow card. There was a few decisions like that. There was a lot of cheating going on from the Spanish club, but in general play they were better, but the refereeing was terrible. And it's the referee's job to stamp that stuff out, so you can't blame them. They're playing to win. I think Pogba can go, personally. I've watched fan channels and I've watched other people and listened to other commentators say, nah, he's a good player, he's one of the best midfielders in the world. This was a big game. He didn't turn up. Against PSG, the first round, he didn't turn up. He was coasting under Mourinho. I think he plays when he feels like it, but it's your honest opinion. He has it all to be a good player, but he's inconsistent, and he's just I can't explain it with him, but he was terrible today. Props to Fred and McTominay, they played all right, especially in the second half. Lukaku also needs to go. We looked a bit better with Martial on the field once Lukaku came off, but he's another player that he was just a colossal waste of money. I think we should sell. If we can get 50 million for Lukaku, I'd take him. There's interest from Real Madrid for Pogba. If we can get 150 million for him, sell him, and let's get rid of some other deadwood. But we deserve to lose today. If we drew, it wouldn't have been an unfair result, but we'd probably deserve to lose. I got no complaints about the goal we copped. It wasn't offside. VAR did the right thing, but it's just not good enough for us. And as a Man United fan, it's hard to watch. It's hard to see. Ollie needs to get some flack for the way he set up for the team selection. I don't really know why Ander Herrera didn't play. I don't really know why some of the substitutes went earlier. I can't work it out. So I don't think we've got any hope in the new camp, but I didn't think we had any hope at in Paris against PSG at the Stade de France. So you never know, things happen in football, but I think we're out of the Champions League, and pretty much our season, other than playing for top 4, which we're Man United, that's not really where we want to be. is pretty much over. So a bit disappointing. I blame Molly in some sense, but at the same time, he got us here, and he's probably resuscitated our season. So I still think hiring was the right job, but yeah, you need to question when the tactics are wrong, when the team selection is wrong sometimes. But I'm probably going to point the finger at the players because Pogba is a bit of a flop he's turning out to be a bit of a flop when it comes to big games. Lukaku is just a general flop. He might bag a couple goals, but when it comes down to it, his first touch is abysmal. Can't hold the ball. He creates nothing. He can't really pass. So yeah, disappointing morning here in Australia for us, but over in the UK from there, disappointing night for Man United fans. Leave your comment below. Tell us what you think of the game. Props to Barcelona for beating us, and we'll watch the second leg and we'll see how we go.